My people, Tinubu is finally in trouble with everything that is going on in the country now, with the NLC and the 2UC on protests about everything that is going on in this country. I'm very sure Tinubu will not be able to take this country back to his route. Everything that is happening now is taking the country down to the way that Nigerians don't even want for themselves. You could see at the time of Buhari took us far back when it comes to the economy of the country, and now that we are in Tinubu era, nobody could ever believe that there will be any administration or there will be any tenure in the presidency that will be as worse as Buhari, and this one is even way worse than Buhari's tenure. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what the NLC members are saying and what the youth of this country, what they are saying in their mind. A whole lot is going through the minds of this youth, that they are actually looking for a means to vent it out to, so that a whole lot of people will know what they are feeling. My people, I want you to stick to this video to see everything that is going down in this video. I'm going to show you every single thing that is going down. A lot is at stake as this Nigeria is going down now. My people, a lot is at stake. My people, share this video to every social media platform. If you cannot share, like it, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Welcome back to Lagos TV show.
The home of crime scene.
It's happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happenings in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Welcome you to Lajubok TV show, where we bring you political, celebrity, and religious gossip. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do where to click the red subscription button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that YouTube will notify you anytime we drop another trendy video. My people, you will see what is going on your video screen. The reason why I decided to add this video to this video is just more like a little digression for you all to see what is going on in the country. You will see this boy that is being held here. He went to a bank in Plateau State and he asked the cashier that he should give him about 100 million, that if he doesn't do that he's going to blow up the bank. And you could see that this boy started saying that he never knew that this will actually turn this way, because he was forced to come and do all these things. And he was saying it as at the time he was actually caught. He said he was forced to come and do this. Is what Nigeria has been reduced to. Now the police are saying now that this boy, what they actually caught on him, the bomb that was actually strapped to his body was removed, and they said that the bomb was fake. Now let us take this story the other way around. Had it been the bomb on this boy's body was original, a lot of people would have lost their life again in Plateau State. And with everything that is going on in the political zone, you see that what is actually happening to Nigeria, it has already changed the mindset of the people in the country. You see a lot of boys now that are into fraud, and they are even happy about it. They are even happy, they can boastfully say that they are even doing the work. You understand? You know the numbers of Yahoo boys that all these EFFC people have already arrested in no times. My people, there are a lot that is going on in this country, and mostly there are a lot of youths out there that are doing some of the jobs that they are not even supposed to be doing, just because of the kind of life and the kind of suffering that the government have melted on these people, on the citizens of the country. I will show you this video where it was one of the skit makers in Nigeria. He actually made that video in such a way that Nigerians actually saw what is going on in the country. He explained everything into two. I've chosen to let you watch the video, and after you watch the video I will come back and do my own analysis. And there, after the video, you will see where the NLC protesters were actually voicing out. They are already on the road, they are already everywhere, they are protesting. You see, this revolution of a thing is one thing that is inevitable at the end. I want you to stick to your screen to watch everything, and after that we come back and wrap up. My people, stay connected.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
What is the difference between Nigeria and Nigerians?
It's very clear, understand now. Nigerian is the geographical location of Nigerians, while Nigerians are the habitat of Nigeria. Nigeria is a blessing to Nigerians, while Nigeria is a problem to Nigeria. Nigeria is 63 years old, while Nigerians are still crawling. Do you know that Nigeria is rich, but Nigerians are poor? Nigeria is blessed with oil, but Nigerians are suffering because of oil. Nigeria is free of its colonial masters, but Nigerians are running to the land of their colonial master for survival. Nigeria have leaders, but Nigerians lack leaders. Nigeria have a great future, but Nigerians are so myopic to picture the future. Nigeria is blessed with mineral, but Nigerians are suffering from political diabetes. My brother, do you know that as I speak to you now, the person that sang "The Land is Green" is no longer in the land. She's in another land looking for greener pastures. They told us that education is the key, but do you know that yesterday I see my classmates for international airport, they said padlock. This is a country where every man wants to trample on another man to be elevated. A country where professors have met professors just to announce the result when literate one theater office. As I speak to you now, do you know that the salary of an average policeman is 50 liters of fuel? From here to Shogotendo, that be the salary. My brother, do you also know that the salary of a soldier man is not enough for him to go and see his family to and fro? As I speak to you now, our scholars are flying out, our engineers are flying out, our doctors are flying out, our professors are flying out, our graduates are flying out, and still the economy of this country is yet to take off. As I speak to you now, 3 sets of people are left in this country. Those who are running, those who are running for election, and those who hit the ground running. Do you know that we are no longer a country? We are now a group of people waiting for their visa to come out.
So you mean this full Nigeria now na embassy?
Yes, those who remain and those who they deny. My brother, Nigeria is blessed, but Nigerians are wicked. Every man is waiting for the next man to fail, and yet you want the country to succeed. Wickedness, bitterness, self-entitlement, immediate gratification is the fastest mobilization to corruption. You don't need transport. Do you know that in our country today, if you want to be a sinner, you go to the church. If you want to die, you run to the hospital. If you want to be corrupt, you go to court. If you want to be unemployed, you go to school. If you want to steal, you contest for election. Doing evil is not the new good, and doing good is not the new evil. Shall we continue to do evil that grace may abide?
God forbid.
This is the only country where our parliamentarians and lawmakers will gather together with big agbada just to shout the eyes have it, and yet the masses will never see it or get it. In those days, God will send his prophet to go and warn and advise kings and leaders. But in our time, our leaders are the ones advising our prophet from spiritual pulpit to political pulpit. But the matter of them all and the general overseer of them all is our corrupt leaders. There is a difference between a public servant and a public master. When a public servant becomes a public master, then absolute power corrupts absolutely. Do you know that before this country was created, corruption was created, and on the altar of corruption was this country created? Our colonial master were smart enough to have left us in a humpity-dumpty situation. But today, it's still a big shock today that we are still striving. We are even 63 years old, going to 64. It was because of this colonial corruption that a great man called Herbert Macaulay led the first protest in this country, and over time, the gathering of this comrades was given a name called NYM, the Nigeria Youth Movement of 1934. And later, Herbert Macaulay and a few others formed the National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon, NCNC, having Herbert Macaulay as the president and Nnamdi Azikiwe as the secretary. Then the NYM now become AG, the Action Group led by Awolowo, the famous cocoa farmer. And the struggles of this group led to the manifestation of the Richard Constitution of 1945 to 1954 that gave birth to Nigerians into 3 majorities: the northern, the western, and the southern protectorate. And so we had the NPC, the Northern People's Congress, led by Sir Ahmadu Bello for the north, and then we had the AG, the Ashok Group, led by Awolowo for the west, and then we had the NCNC, the National Council for Nigeria and Cameroon, led by Nnamdi Azikiwe for the east. And this gave rise to the John McPherson Constitution that introduced the general election. And later, we had the Lignity Constitution of 1954 that led to centralizing the government and making Nigeria a federal system of government. The first election was conducted in 1959. We had the NPC and the NCNC coalition automatically made AG, the Action Group, a major opposition party. Because of the coalition, they won. And this gave birth to Sir Tafawa Balewa as the Prime Minister, still under the tutelage of the Queen, and Nnamdi Azikiwe as the Governor General, because of the NPC and the NCNC coalition. You see, my brother, this did not end well, because the NPC later hijacked the government from the NCNC, which means there was crisis between the NPC and the NCNC as leaders of one government. And on the other hand, there was crisis in the AG, the Action Group, between Akintola and Awolowo. So the Prime Minister then, Tafawa Balewa, declared a 6-month state of emergency in the West, and later it got to the imprisonment of Awolowo and Enahoro and few others, which means there was crisis all over the country as planned by the colonial masters. So now, my brother, you can see that in this country, before Nigeria was bettered, corruption was bettered. All this and many more, they don't want you to know, and then they scrap history from our curriculum so that you will not know the root of your problem. Brother, we were born and raised in corruption. What we need in this country is a political messiah, and then every messiah must have believers, which is the people. If you have this generation and you think you have seen corruption, that means you have not read or listened to the story of the flamboyant Okotiebo. So my fellow Nigerians, it is the people that will define themselves for themselves so that they will not be swallowed up by political fantasies. It is time for you to know that you are the change you seek. It is time for us to quit the game blame and be the change. It starts from me and you. My brother, according to Joseph de Maistre, and I quote, every country has the government it deserves. So corrupt leaders is the organizer of them all. Corrupt leaders is the general overseer of them all. Corrupt leader does not live abroad. He lives in greed, wickedness, self-entitlement, and immediate gratification. Thank you. Thank you.
Nigerian economy with taxation. You cannot grow Nigerian economy with taxation. Even today, the governors are sitting in the comfort zone of their own without thinking how to generate internal revenue. But they come to federal capital territory and pass the money to pay. Wages becomes a problem. To pay salary becomes a problem. To pay gratuity becomes a problem. Comrade, this is a glorious cause. All Nigerians, not only the organized labor, because we did not put government to power in order for them to suppress us with taxation. How will you tax a man in electricity that he never used? And you are allowing him to pay for it. A lot of people have paid for prepaid medicine for almost 1 year. They refuse to be. They depend so much on what they call estimated billing. Why do I have to pay? If I leave my house for 1 month and I off all the appliances only to return and to be taxed. Is it wise? No. Is it acceptable? No. We jointly say no to this. That is why today, NLC and TUC, we are united for this cause. Because the people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. I'm happy today. They have gathered all the police in the world to police us. The police have also realized that we are not troublemakers. Because most of them in the barracks, they don't even have light. And they are paying for it. If they are looking for who own NEPA, I think it is government that owe them much. That is why Finland over 940 billion was estimated to be owed. That is enough to run the NEPA. Government should be able to pay for what they consume. They should not pass the bulk of the tax to the masses. Let the masses breathe. Let the masses breathe. Today we are sending this signal for you to know that the poor must breathe. And we are sending signal to National Assembly, whether senators or House of Rep members, for whosoever contemplate that is going to emerge the masses. When the forces of the masses will rise against them, they will be running helter-skelter. Enough is enough. They are contemplating bringing in another bill to bring labor into concurrence. This is a signal to them that they dare not try it. The 9 Assembly tried it and they failed. Today we are sending signal to National Assembly and any senator that will contemplate it directly and indirectly to take labor matters out of exclusive legislation. He will meet us at the point of his.
Now my people, from the video, the first video I showed you, you could see what that young man was saying in that video. Everything that he said in that video was on point. We see now that the present administration and the present government that we run in the country and the type of political powers that we have in this country ever since we gained our independence is more like we've been into slavery again. You know, after the colonial masters, our leaders are now still reporting back to the colonial masters, and that is why we can see that everybody and everything that has to do with the economy of this country keep on, you know, deteriorating as we are getting as we are arriving into a new administration, as new era is coming into the power, where our economy and everything that has to do with the nation keeps on deteriorating. You could see what that young man said there. Even we, the Nigerians, now we already become the problem of the country, because if you want to seek change, we have to start with it has to start with you and I. But how can we even look at that side when our political leaders are even suffering us, and we can see it's daylight? You see the criminality and the shenanigans that they are doing, you know, is in daylight, and we are actually seeing it. So it's we even find it very difficult to even look at ourselves, to look at, okay, maybe we are the one that we should start first. But with the way everything is going, there's no way Nigerians are not going to go for, you know, revolution. And you see that Sowore, I will continue to say it on this channel, Sowore, after Sowore, another person that always talk about this revolution of 18 is Dele Farutimi, and now Femi Falana is already on that line also. Femi Falana is already talking talking about this revolution of a thing again. And at the end of the day, if our political leaders do not have a way to reduce the rate with which people are suffering in this country, you will see that a whole lot of youths in the country, a whole lot of citizens of this country are going to march out and protest nationwide. And after this thing starts, the government will not be able to withstand the force of the people. They won't be able to withstand the force of the nation. When the people are together, there is no way the government will even want to bring them down, because they will see that this force is way too much for them to handle. And you could see what the NLC members were saying. In a country whereby you will leave your home for like months, for 6 months, or let's just say a minimum of 1 month, and at the end of the day you come back to your home and you see a NEPA bill. Who was the person using the lights at the time you were not at home and all the appliances were off? Now they are saying that privatizing the power sector is a no for them, that it has failed. And you could see that yes, it has really failed. We have a lot of Nigerians that have paid for prepaid meters. Until now they've not even gotten one. And you said you want the political sector to work, and if the government in question that are increasing the tariff plan for the electricity, they themselves, they are owing more than the average of Nigerians. If they should calculate the bills of all the Nigerians, they are owing more than them. And they even posted online, and everybody saw the picture of how much the government in the Aso Rock Villa, how much they are owing the NEPA, how much they are owing the electricity. The electricity bill is way too outrageous, and these are the same people that are increasing the tariff plan. You see, there is this even video that they were even saying that at the time they even increased the tariff on the electricity, those people that are working in the electricity building, they did not even know, they did not even have the idea, they were not even consulted before something like that was actually done. You see that these people in power already see us as slaves, and they feel like they can make any decision at any time. They will feel like making that decision, that the Nigerians are going to fall for it, and there's no way they are going to adjust. This mode of adjustment is one of the things that is killing Nigerians. We adjust to every situation, and all these things they've been seeing that we already like adjusting, and they continue to melt their authoritativeness. They feel like showing it to Nigerians, and that's what they've been doing since all this. But these people are not actually leading us. They are just they are melting their powers on Nigerians, and they feel like nobody can actually look up to them. There's no way that revolution will not actually happen in this country. There's no way people will not march out. If it gets to a point that Nigerians can no longer endure it, they will come out and march up. My people, I want you to share your opinion at the comment section. Let us know what you feel. What that young man said at the first video, the man was 100% on point. Forget that it was a skit that has to do with has to do with a comedy skit from somebody, but what he actually said in that video wasn't a comedy. He actually hit the nail on the head. Everybody's actually feeling the rage, my people. The rage is coming up, and a whole lot of Nigerians are coming out to even vent their anger. My people, share your opinion at the comment section. Let us know what you feel, and don't forget to share this video to every social media platform. If you cannot share, like it, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. And if you are coming across the channel for the very first time, do it to click the red subscription button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that YouTube will notify you anytime we drop another trendy video. See you in our next video. Bye for now.